So chapter 6, money market. The next topic is participants in the money market. 6.4 participants in the money market. Who are all the participants in money market? Number one, government of different countries. Government of different countries. Central bank of different countries. Central bank of different countries. Reserve Bank of India and State Bank of India. Commercial bank. Public and private banks. State government. Mutual funds. Non-banking financial institutions. Insurance companies and the public. So these are all the 10 participants. Who are all the participants in the money market means 10 participants. You have to write in order first of all. So different countries, government of different countries, then regarding bank, central bank of different countries. Each and every country has its own central bank. So central bank of various countries. Then Reserve Bank of India and State Bank of India of our country. Commercial banks, public and private banks. These are all the banking institutions. Central Bank of different countries, Reserve Bank of India, State Bank of India, commercial banks and public and private banks. Then state government of the respective state. Then mutual funds institutions, non-banking financial institutions, insurance companies and the public. These are all the various participants in the money market. That means buying and selling of activities, I mean financial instruments. Then 6.5 money market instruments. What are the various instruments that are exchanged or trading in the money market? So there are many kinds of financial instruments that are exchanged in the money market in India. In the year till 1996, only a few instruments were dealt with the money market. Only a few instruments. There are three markets, that is treasury market, treasury bill, call loan market, call money at short notice, and bill market, bill, commercial bill and promissory note. So till 1996, only a few instruments were exchanged in the money market. There are three markets, that is treasury bill exchanged in the treasury market, call money and short notice in the loan market, then commercial bill and the promissory note are exchanged in the bill market. So till 1986, only these three instruments were exchanged in the money market. Exchanging, buying and selling. Then apart from that, recent days or nowadays, the other instruments also nowadays trading. Commercial paper, certificate of deposit, interbank participation certificate, repo instrument, etc. These are all the recent instruments nowadays exchanging in the or trading in the money market. Commercial paper, certificate of deposit, interbank participation certificate, repo instruments. So what do you mean by repo instrument? Repo instrument is an instrument, so issuing of loan to the central bank, issued by the Reserve Bank of India to the commercial bank, and other funds required by the commercial bank. When there is a shortfall of funds in case of commercial bank, in such a case, the loan given by the Reserve Bank of India to the commercial bank, it is known as repo instrument. Then 6.5.1 treasury bill market. First one, treasury bill market. So treasury bill market is nothing but it is a market for buying and selling of treasury bill. Buying and selling of treasury bill, which is known as treasury bill market. So what do you mean by treasury bill? So treasury bill is nothing but it is a kind of pro note, that means promissory note issued by the government, for the specific period, Then the government give promise to pay the amount that are mentioned in the promissory note and bearer of the instrument on the due date. So it is nothing but treasury bill is nothing but one of the instrument issued by the government in the form of promissory note, and the government has to give the promise to pay the amount of money that are mentioned in the specified document on the specified date, which is known as treasury bill. The maturity date of treasury bill not exceeding of 1 year. That means it is a short-term deposit, short-term bill not exceeding of 1 year. It is a popular form of instrument. And also having a high liquidity position. High liquidity means you can convert it into cash without any difficulty. So I repeat once again, treasury bill is a short-term bill issued by the government, and the specific period of time the government promised to pay the amount that are mentioned in the treasury bill on the bearer of the instrument on the specified date or on the particular date. The duration of the treasury bill, that is the maturity date of the treasury bill, not exceeding of 1 year. So it is a very popular method of raising of financial instrument, and it is having a high liquidity position. Then, what are the features of treasury bill? What are the characteristics of treasury bill? Number one, issuers, financial bill, liquidity, vital source, and monetary management. So there are 6 important features. Namely issuers. Who are the issuers? Then financial bill. So issuer means it is issued by the government, the respective state government. And also it is a financial bill. It is raised for the requirements of short-term bill, short-term finance. And liquidity position, it can be converted into cash within the short period of time whenever they needed. Then it is a very important source of finance for raising of short-term fund. It is a vital source or important source. The last one is monetary management. So these are the 6 important features of treasury bill. Then next heading, types of treasury bill. So on the basis of the periodicity of bill, it can be classified into 3 types. The treasury bill can be classified as 3 types on the basis of the periodicity of bill. So the treasury bill is issued by the government to the public and the financial institutions. Buying and selling of that commercial bill, so treasury bill at any time, and trading in the secondary market. So a few more points you have to know about the treasury bill. So treasury bill is issued by the government to the public as well as various financial institutions. You can buy and sell at any time. Even the treasury bills are traded in the secondary market. Treasury bill. These are the various lot of information about the treasury bill. Then the classifications of the types of bills are 91 days. The maturity period of 91 days, maturity period of 182 days and 364 days. So the periodicity of bill, it may be classified like this. So what are the differences between these kind of treasury bills? In case of 91 and 182 days of maturity bill issued at a fixed rate of discount, that is 4% fixed rate of discount. But in case of 364 days, the bill which is carrying of 364 days, there is no fixed rate of discount rate. The rate of dividend, discount will be decided by way of auction. The rate of discount will be decided by the participants and other officials who are participating in the auction. That rate is called as cut-off rate. So this is a very simple or brief explanation about the types of bill. The types of bills are classified into 3 types on the basis of maturity days. First of all, 91 days and 182 days. These 2 types of bills are issued at a discount of 4% as a fixed rate. Then, in case of the 364 days maturity bill, there is no fixed rate of discount. However, the rate of discount should be decided at the time of auction. So, who is the highest bidder who demands the highest bidder, the rate of discount will be decided. So, that rate of dividend is called as cut-off rate. So, these are the information about the treasury bill market. So, first one, treasury bill market. Then, what are the documents that are issued in the treasury market? Then, what are the features of the treasury bill market? So, I repeat once again. In the money market, what are the various instruments are trading? Till 1986, only a very few instruments are exchanged, namely in the treasury market, treasury bill, call loan market, call money and call short notice, and bill market, the commercial bill and the promissory note. These are the various instruments that were exchanged till 1986. After that, few other instruments also introduced in the money market, namely commercial paper, certificate of deposit, interbank participant certificate, repo instruments. Then in the treasury bill market, it is a market for buying and selling of treasury bill. That is why it is known as treasury bill market. What about the information about the treasury bill? It is nothing but it is a promissory note issued by the government to the public as well as the financial institutions. Specified period of time, government has to give the promise to pay the specified amount of money that are mentioned in the financial instrument on the specified date as well as to the bearer of the instrument. Then, what are the types of treasury bill? There are 3 types, only 191 days and 182 days and 364 days. Depends in case of 191 and 182 days bill having a fixed rate of dividend, fixed rate of discount, whereas in the case of 364 days having a maturity period, no fixed rate has been mentioned. However, it should be decided at the time of auction sale. That rate is called as cut-off rate. So, this is the first instrument we are discussing in the treasury market. Treasury market, first one, treasury bill. And the second one is certificate of deposits. So, even though there are number of instruments are exchanged in the money market, we have discussed only 3 important things. Number 1, treasury bill. Then second one, certificate of deposits, and third one, commercial paper. Only 3 instruments are discussed in our chapter in detail. Number 1, treasury bill, and introduction, meaning, features and types. Similarly, certificate of deposit 6.5.2. This is the second instrument that are trading in the money market. What is meant by certificate of deposits? Certificate of deposits are the short-term deposit instrument. It is a short-term deposit instrument raised or issued by the bank and the financial institutions for their financial requirements. For meet out the requirements, it is a short-term instrument. It is issued by the banks and other financial institutions. It is issued in the form of promissory note. It is issued in the form of promissory note. It can be easily converted into cash, and it can be transferred. It can be transferred from one person to other person. So it is also called a negotiable certificate of deposit. So I repeat once again: certificate of deposit is an instrument. It is a short-term deposit instrument issued by the banks and other financial institutions to raise their money at a larger volume or larger sum of money. It is issued in the form of promissory note, and it can be easily converted into cash. At the same time, it can be transferred from one person to other person. That is why this is called as negotiable certificate of deposit. And who are the issuers of the certificate of deposits? The commercial bank and the financial institutions are the issuers of the certificate of deposits. Then, who are the subscribers? Who are the subscribers of the certificate of deposit? The certificate of deposits is available for individuals, corporation, trust, associations, and non-resident Indians. So these are all the various subscribers of the certificate of deposits. So issued persons are commercial bank and the financial institutions. Then what about the subscribers, or those who are invested, the depositors of the certificate of deposit? Namely, any individual can get the certificate of deposit in the form of promissory note. Then corporations, then various trusts, then various associations, and even the non-resident Indians also subscribers of the certificate of deposits. It is a document title of goods, a document title of instrument. Whoever may be the person who is possessing the document, he is the owner of the instrument. And it is a time deposit also. It is a title of time deposit, also negotiable time deposit. So these are the information about the certificate of deposit. Certificate of deposit is a short-term deposit issued by the banks and other financial institutions to meet out their financial requirements, that is issued in the form of promissory note. Then it is easily convertible into liquidity into cash, easily converted into cash, and it can be transferred from one person to other person. Who are the issuers of the certificate of deposits? The commercial bank and other financial institutions are issuer of the certificate of deposits. Then what about the subscribers of the certificate of deposit? Individual person, corporations, trustees, associations, and the non-residents Indian also can be subscribe the certificate of deposit. So it is a title of time deposit as well as negotiable time deposit. Then what about the features or the characteristics of the certificate of deposits? It's all the features of negotiable instruments, all the characteristics of negotiable instruments also applicable the certificate of deposits, which means it is a document of title to the time deposits. Whoever may be the having the time deposit receipt, he will be the owner. That is document of title. Then it is an unsecured negotiable instrument. It can be negotiated to anybody. It can be transferred to anybody. That is freely transfer. The transfer may take place either by delivery or by the endorsement. So there is a difference between the delivery type of transfer and endorsement transfer. Delivery of transfer means simply you hand over the instrument, then automatically the ownership will be transferred. In case of endorsement, the endorser can sign at the back of the instrument, then only it should be transferred. That type of transfer is called a endorsement and delivery of transfer. Then it is issued at a fixed rate of discount. The certificate of deposit issued at a fixed rate of discount. Then repayable to fixed date without any grace days. The amount has been repaid by the banks or the issuing authorities. It may be a commercial bank or maybe a financial institution. The amount repayable to the deposit holders on the fixed date without having of grace days. That means on the maturity date itself it should be settled with the commercial banks. And it is acting as a bearer instrument. Bearer instrument means whoever may be the person or the bearer, he will be the owner, he will be right to get the amount of deposit money, bearer instrument. And also liquidity, you can be converted into cash without much difficulty at the reasonable cost, that is liquidity. So these are all the features of the certificate of deposits. Repeat once again, it is a document of title to deposit. It is an unsecured negotiable instrument. It can be freely transferred by delivery or by endorsement. It can be issued at a fixed rate of discount. The amount will be repayable to the deposit holders on the specified date, on the maturity date without having grace days, and it is a bearer instrument and the possession of high liquidity. So two important documents so far we have discussed. Number one, treasury bill, and the second one is certificate of deposit. These two instruments are short-term short-term instruments which are traded in the money market to raise their funds for the working capital requirements for not exceeding of 1 year. The amount will be settled, the deposit receipt will be matured within the specified period, that is not exceeding of 1 year. So out of three instruments, namely the treasury bill and the certificate of deposits are over, one more instrument, that is commercial paper, we will see in the next class. Even though there are number of instruments are trading in the money market, here in our portion only discuss the three instruments, that is treasury bill, then certificate of deposit and the commercial paper. That's all.